need for resilience is increasing. We are having more severe weather events as a Commonwealth and across the country. The amount of money being spent on emergency management has gone up several-fold. And so we need to be prepared for that. We both need to be looking at how do we have clean energy, clean distributed energy, and create resilience so that we can both address climate change and be able to be resilient when there are severe weather.
Wouldn't it be awesome if Boston became an energy exporter? Right? For my entire time in Boston, we've been at the end of every energy pipeline. We buy our power from, if it's green, the furthest way we're getting is from Quebec. When it's natural gas, we have shipping terminals in the harbor. That is one of the reasons why energy is so expensive. Can we flip that on its head, given our offshore wind potential, to be able to actually be a producer of clean hydrogen as an economic development strategy for Massachusetts and help the rest of the world decarbonize?
Hardest challenges for the City of Boston is addressing the existing inefficiencies in the city's building stock and its critical infrastructure. And I think that it's limiting the advancement of moving to a carbon-free platform for the city. And the current lack of viable and affordable alternatives to fossil fuel within the City of Boston also is a limiting factor.
There's a growing concern over the use of natural gas due to its impact to the environment. If we attempt to pursue complete electrification, besides the fact that the existing delivery system and infrastructure can't handle the load, and expanding it to be able to handle such load, we're going to have to add more fossil fuel generation. There is actually a viable alternative or a solution today, and one of those solutions is renewable natural gas. So instead of voluntarily extracting natural gas that's already sequestered in the earth, we can actually capture and repurpose biogas that in most cases is a direct result of our human activity.
Think about Massachusetts. And if we go beyond resilience for Boston and think about resilience for the Commonwealth, think about the equities and the stakeholders involved in Eastern Massachusetts versus Western Massachusetts. Eastern Massachusetts is worried about sea level rise and flooding. Western Massachusetts doesn't think that's their problem. Western Massachusetts might be worried about heat events and drought and their impact on agriculture and their systems. Eastern Massachusetts might not be worried as much about agriculture. How do you, in the State House, get those issues resolved? How do you move forward? Everyone is aligned generally, but has slight differences in exactly what they're looking for, and that causes feedback in a bad way from a communication perspective. We've got to align those and get rid of the static, figure out what to do to move forward.